Today we are back for round 3 of the Heritage Classic here on the Platinum Tour. Round 3, yesterday we played round 2, and that's the synopsis. That's the synopsis on round 2. Let's get into today's conditions though, because that is what is most important. We're playing off the middle tees. Winds are medium out of the south. Default fairways, firm greens that are moderate, and I believe that fairway default is firm, so on paper, things looking pretty scoreable today. So we gotta go. We gotta get after it. Now, if you've been enjoying the content, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel here. And without further ado, let us play some virtual golf. Try and keep the intro maybe a little on the shorter and sweeter side. I don't know. Like to get into the golf pretty quick. All right. So we've got a par 5 here. I would say we want to be on the green as opposed to chipping up this. So let's see if this 3 hybrid is going to have the legs. 232. I would wager here that it is going to land into that slope up the hill. I don't trust that that's going to have enough legs. There's 228 here. Land in this. But I don't want to go up a club. You could try and land something short to get... This is an interesting proposition. Like, what if we tried to go intentionally right and get a kick? Is that going to be too much off? Probably. So let's just be reasonable. Let's go right at it. Maybe try and get to the 100, 101. Okay, 102. I'll take that. 102 should be enough. Hit right into the top of it and kill it. I'll take that approach, because I think if we go 100% there, I just don't think... I think that bounce just kills it. So let's see if we can start round 3 here with an eagle, get off on a very good foot. All right, didn't take the break quite as much there as I thought it might. Was probably one of those putts where it broke a little bit less closer to the line to the hole and started to have a little bit more break on the outside, and I read the extra break, but I think I'd always rather miss that putt on the low side. We'll take the bird, move on. Always just stings a lot more, I feel like, to miss that just barely low side. If we skim it the high side, I think that has to be okay. Come on, come back. Sit. It's gonna be a tough putt. I took it just a touch off of the loft there. Definitely didn't help anything. This is gonna break so much. Somehow I feel like I never get these high enough, so I'm gonna go just a little bit more. Hopefully it is not an over adjustment. Okay, that stings a little bit because we had it and then we do add to it. So try not to take that to heart too much. Okay, so can we stretch this over this side? 338 through the air. .316, 330, wind at the back. It'll come up just short of that mark, but I think it should bounce just fine through. Ah, where does that come from? Not again. All right. We know we're not immune to it. We know we're not immune to it. In fact, it's all too common of an occurrence, but see if we can maybe, just maybe, like put this out a little. I expect this to still roll a bit coming in. All right, there's the overcorrection. I don't think we're going to be anywhere close, though. Yeah, unfortunately, that's such a tight window, and yeah, you find yourself off the fairway, you're going to make things hard on yourself. All right, now this time around, I'm going to trust my read. I'm going to trust my read. That's like a cruel joke, right? That's a cruel joke. So we miss high side with a late adjustment, and then this time don't make the late adjustment, miss it low side. And that's like a really tough combination for the brain to start wrapping its mind around. Okay, I'm gonna try and drive this green. I'm gonna need a little bit of extra power on this, though. Got the 105, but also slowed it. That's a pretty friendly kick. Get that thing going left. Okay, so we have the chance. We have the chance for an eagle. 36-footer, downhill 4 inches. Definitely a good amount on the left to right in the middle of this thing. So if we can pick out a spot in here that we would like. I'm gonna go with like here. It's still to the right. Settle? Or not? Alright, not exactly the easiest comebacker of my life. That almost was too firm. Okay, so we get back on the board. We get back on the board. I would say like stop the bleeding, but it's not quite bleeding. It's not bleeding, but it doesn't feel good. How about that? Alright, barring any weird bounces here. Okay. Let's see if we can dial in a nice pitch shot. I think we're gonna need a little bit on the D-loft. And then get some bite on it. So kind of playing the combination of the two to get a nice bounce and kick. But we're gonna need a nice tempo coming in here. So let's do that. Okay. Talk about get lucky, because in my head, that thing was always kicking very far to the right. Hey, what's going on, Jordan? I thought that was going to kick so far right and be dead, so the fact that that kicks left and stops right past pin high, we take it. We take it and we run like crazy to the next. Chillin' watching basketball? Is it just the Sixers Heat game that's on right now? Or are there multiple games going on at the same time? Status update as a Sixers guy, I'd like to know the current status. Sixers lead late. That's what we're talking about. Maybe fast there might just help the cause. $86-85 with 6 to go. Well, okay. Lead late and lead by 1 with 6 to go. Those, while both accurate, read very, very different. When you said lead late, I was like, cool. They've got a... I don't know. In my head, that meant they had a decent lead, but 1 point, that ain't much. I mean, it is... You definitely still would like that 1 point lead rather than chasing, but... Noted, though. Noted. I was gonna say, don't you do it to me. Do not do it to me. I can't handle that one dipping on me and going low. I need all that I can get. Do what? Yeah, you know exactly what. You know exactly what. Gotta come down to the last minute from the looks of it. I hope the Sixers are able to do something. The way the Flyers season ended yesterday, I don't need the Sixers season to end the next day. It'll almost be up there with when the Phillies, the Philadelphia Union, and something else. They like lost. I think we lost like 2 or 3 national championships. Oh, okay, okay. So it's winning in, but then if you okay. I don't follow basketball close enough to know the play and stuff, so that's good to know at least. 32, 30. All right, hoping that we've got this red right. Ah, man, the fast. I think I did have it read correctly. It stings because I'm in like this weird mental state where if I think about my swing, like I'm not hitting my tempo. But it's like, how do you not think about your swing, you know? Low, because it always is. Yep. All right. Let's not go nonchalant, because I'll probably miss the comebacker. All right. I guess that would make sense with the play-in, right? That like one team gets knocked, but you're basically playing for new seeding. Is that how that goes? Yeah, like I keep up with the Sixers scores and everything, but I don't know the NBA as a whole, so the play-in structure is a fairly foreign concept to me. Like trying to get a gauge on this win. Let's just call it 7. Up the hill with that, I guess it would still play that 7 to 8. All right, I'm gonna play this with a lot of forward. Maybe I should just play with a little bit of D left. That's probably the safer move. Oh no, 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 no. Why is this so long? Like expecting that to just get onto the green, if anything, be short. Gosh darn it. That's so pacey. That's so pacey. I don't feel like I'm hitting over by that much, but apparently I am. Okay, I mean we're in. We've got some scores. We've got some scores. That's definitely Definitely a good start. But we gotta keep it going. We need... This is kind of where we just need to be greedy. I'm gonna try and de-loft this lob wedge. Try and keep it under this tree branch. Bounce this up to the hole. Oh, maybe de-lofting it wasn't going to keep it under the tree branch. Maybe it was going to lower it into it. Either way, the resulting shot is exactly what we were hoping for it to be. But if that hit the tree, I may have had to just throw in the towel for the week. Because that would have been some of the biggest BS. Tree branch hanging over the ninth. Alright. So this tee shot, not too much to worry about. 110 yards. I mean, I think you're pretty much... just playing something with a little bit of shape, but it's got to get back there. That's fast. That's not as fast as I thought, but it's going to take us long. Hopefully the putt coming back's not bad. I feel like it's... You would think back here would be tame because they play it on such a short ridge. It's terrifying when you see it start to take a bunch of break at the end and then you lose sight of it. You just wait to see if like that whole out animation / sound happens. Or if you end up just see your characters stand there for a little too long. Alright, a little bit too slow, but fortunately that actually takes us to the other side. Draws an and one. Sixers lead 95-94 with under 2 minutes and Embiid at the line. I will say that's probably the one advantage when it comes to trading fouls at the end is a guy like Embiid taking a lot of fouls and foul shots. I would think has to play favorably for the Sixers. This is probably always out the back, but... Oh, well, with that shot, it's probably not. What an ugly swing. Just have to make it harder on yourself, don't you? Just have to make it harder on yourself. Always do. Always freaking do. It's a cruel joke how I read these putts. It's always just below the hole. It's always just below the hole. All right, reset. Reset, reset, reset. $78 without the wind. With the wind, though, you're talking just past this, so maybe 7-iron and de-loft it. That's the swing we need to see more of. Alright, so the D-loft was a little bit too strong of a play, but I just wanted to make sure that we're up there enough. Ubran won. Sixers lead 99-96 with 36 seconds left. Heat ball. Alright. I mean, statistically speaking, that's a good sign, but 36 seconds is a lot of time for things to happen. Come on, let's make a putt here. Let's shock the world. It's a big one, though. It's a very big one. Come on, shock the world. 5 in a row. Just need to keep them coming. Need to keep the head down and just keep finding ways to score. Hopefully that's largely through shot execution, but making some putts on the back end also is a very important part of it. And like this is all precision. Okay, we cleared the ridge. Maybe not. Oh, that got scary. I didn't think I played enough to spin it back, but I guess we did. I'd like it to not be this much break, that's for certain. That's a huge putt. That's a huge putt. Sixers were fouled, heading to the foul line. For 24 seconds left. Alright, just... I think at this point, Jetski, I appreciate the updates. Let's just go... Let's just go with if they fall behind or final. That's on me. Lucky kick, though. That was big time on me. Dumb input. Just got a little too swangy. All right, come on, 5-iron. I got a little bit too much on it. Or like it got, maybe it didn't get too much on it, but it definitely got a little bit further than I was thinking it might. But that's a hard one. Like, you're basically just trying to draw that in from that initial spot anyway, so I don't know that we have much of a better chance. See if we can pull off some sort of eagle here. That actually breaks away on the other side. I think through this section it is breaking. Well, this is interesting to say the least. This doesn't feel right. This does not feel right. Okay, it's somewhere along the way I think I miscounted. Something like this. It's not gonna have the legs. Didn't hit it hard enough. Pretty good read at it. It has that really weird break back in the middle of it. Also, this is drivable. Where would that land? Somewhere back here? Definitely would go to the long side, but so long as you get... So long as you get this to land on the green, it should feed. I don't think I put the full backspin on it. I think I messed up my shot setup, so good thing that comes out to the fairway. That came out so short, I don't think I actually shot shaped it at all. Not my finest work. Definitely in the less than ideal territory. Underhit that. Okay. Get lucky with the fairway bounce kicking us up here, because now that actually leaves us a little bit low compared to where we wanted to play it, but in a reasonable enough spot. Okay. Putting together a little run here. Let's bring it home. Downhill a few yards, wind slightly into us. But still going to have some bounce and rolls. So I think if we just take a little bit off of it, use that initial kick and then the slope up, you should be okay. That baby fast. I was kind of okay with going out to the left because I didn't want to take the big kick from a miss outright. But getting up pin high and not being close was always going to leave us with a pretty testing putt such as this. Misread the early part of the break. I think that hole's always tough though, because I think even if you hit a good shot there, it's hard to stick it in close. Alright, now what can we do with this? It's a far back pin. I don't think we want to go in the bunker. So I think what we're going to end up playing here is little draw on the 3-wood full backspin. Try and find our way somewhere here on the left fairway. Beyond this set of rough, but before the next set. Because now we get a controlled shot in. Which I would actually think... could be... I am flirting with danger here on this. If this goes short... if this goes short, it could be a real ugly look. But if this works... this could be really, really good. Well, I underhit it, which is terrible to begin with, and I hit it fast, so not good, not good. Win 105, 104, and right on cue, I get a 105 to 104 score update on ESPN. So, thank you for the accurate reporting. That wasn't. I think I over-aimed that to the left anyway. We're really not doing well on the, like, when I have to think about the shot. As soon as I'm like, alright, we need to do this, and it's gonna be like this, I have to really focus in on it. It's been killing us. That's a couple putts in a row there, just under reading the break. Things looking like a little bit less. Alright, one last hole. Okay. We'll get away with one there. Yeah, the mental side of my game with hitting these tempos is taking a big hit lately. Gotta get out of the rut. Fairway finder, yeah, just... yeah, you want to make sure that you have a shot like that in your bag, you know, one that you can just always find the fairway with. Alright, I can live with baby slow, so long as it doesn't kill my shot. Stay there. Yeah, sure. Baby slow is much better than big fast or mega fat or mega slow. I mean mega fast as well. Solid. Yeah, it's not like the scores that are about to pop up here are probably going to be way better. 19 under, 21 under, 18 under, 18 under. But hey, you know what? I see some 14s in the top 10, and we're definitely not in the top 10 at the moment. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, if we can figure out how to actually hit our tempo some more and putt like really good players, you know, we're going to do a lot better. But after the way round 2 went, that's a really nice recovery. Hopefully, what? We're averaging just over 11. We're averaging just around 11 under around. It seems like some other people are also struggling. So if we can finish with a good round 4, move ourselves up to upper mid pack, stay away from demotion marks, then we'll just chalk up the week and move on to the next one. But that's it for round 3.